This is what has been lost to us. The night sky, gathering around a fire, around a table, being present. The song of the hermit thrush, meadows glowing, drinking from a spring, awe, comfort with our bodies, with our faces, the depth of our loss, grieving the loss, joy in the morning. The Sacred Journey by Paul Grout. What human beings understand of the universe, of its creation and flow, amounts to a grain of sand within a vast desert. If we believe that consciousness, awareness, and purpose exist within the foundational fabric of the universe, how do we connect with it? Throughout our history as a species, humans have felt that there is something going on just beyond our understanding or seeing, a presence that we long to connect with. What is so completely baffling about this is that every other life form on our planet seems to move in harmony with this unseen presence except us. We create countless mythologies to explain it, religion to define it, and empires to defend it, yet remain unable to employ it. Our tragedy is that we remain separated from ourselves and separated from creation to the degree that our continued existence as a species is threatened. What flows through these pages is an informed mythological journey into the breathtaking expanse of the cosmos, the wilderness of unknowing, the desert of connection. Before the beginning, no land, no waters, no mountains, no valleys, no trees, no sun, no moon, no stars, no birds, no animals, no voices, no dreams, no sound, no sight, no touch, no above, no below, nothing at all, but love, only love. The journey of the One begins at the creation of the cosmos. The One was in the beginning with the life force. All things came into being by the One, and apart from the One, nothing came into being. As the One is present at creation, so are we. This is the origin of all life in the universe, and we are its descendants. In some deep place within us, we remember, we know. Our search for deeper meaning leads us back to our beginning. Everything is familiar, and yet it is as if we are seeing for the first time, knowing beyond explaining, healed beyond understanding. Beginning and end connect within the great circle of being and becoming. Sunrise. Things are not always as they appear. We are not at the center of our universe, nor our galaxy, nor our solar system. Of course, the sun neither rises nor sets. This is a daily illusion that deceived our ancestors. The terms sunrise and sunset remain in our language. Perhaps the illusion creates comfort, thinking that the sun rises just east of us and sets just west of us. We live on a small planet rotating around a sun that is more than 300,000 times larger than the Earth, within a galaxy of billions of stars, within a universe of billions of galaxies. Enter the mystery. 13.8 billion years ago, the cosmos explodes into being. We are descendants of the universe, and so begin our journey when matter exploded into being. Atoms that emerge from that explosion reside within us. When we die, our atoms will disassemble to find new uses elsewhere, as part of a frog, a leaf or tree, another human being, a drop of dew. Stardust exploding outward from the blast still penetrates our bodies. Galaxies began forming hundreds of millions of years after the emergent explosion. The formation continues as galaxies race through space and collide to form new galaxies. Stars are birthed and die along the billions of years' journey. Our home galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, is moving through space at an estimated 1.3 million miles per hour. Somewhere between 200 billion and 2 trillion galaxies exist in the universe. Our closest neighbor galaxy, Andromeda, and the Milky Way galaxy are projected to be on a collision course and join together in about 5 billion years. The Earth is the third planet out from the Sun. The Earth rotates on its axis at a speed of 1,000 miles per hour. On Earth, we are on a 1-year journey around the Sun, traveling at 67,000 miles per hour. We have named our star the Sun. An estimated 38 to 76 billion Sun-like stars exist in the Milky Way galaxy. Although it would take more than 330,000 Earths to match the mass of the Sun, stars exist in our galaxy that are 100 times larger than the Sun. The Sun is expected to burn out in about 5 billion years. The Moon exists largely in Earth's shadow. It travels in an orbit around the Earth in a 27.3-day cycle. The Moon is also slowly drifting away from us at 1.5 inches a year. No other planet in our galaxy has yet been discovered that offers the possibility of an ecosystem that sustains life as we on Earth experience it. It remains a mystery why the speed of galaxies traveling through space is not decreasing, but increasing as the cosmos continues to expand. Is this in some way a connecting force that inhabits all creation? Dark matter makes up about 95% of the total matter in the universe. Its presence has been discovered by its observed effects. What it actually is remains a mystery. Until recently, it was believed that the vast darkness surrounding planets, solar systems, and galaxies was empty space. It now is believed that the majority of the universe is filled with a form of matter that we cannot comprehend. Are there other universes? Do universes intertwine? There are black holes within galaxies where enormously dense amounts of matter stretch the fabric of space and time, forming an infinitely deep gravitational well from which not even light can escape. There are millions of black holes within our Milky Way galaxy. A hypothetical model of the fate of the universe predicts that it will be torn apart in 22 billion years by its continued accelerating expansion. We measure time by the Earth's daily rotation. We measure in seconds, minutes, hours, days, months, years, decades, centuries, the space between our first breath and our last. It is difficult to comprehend that time is relative and not a fixed state. Time and speed are intertwined. Beginning and end clasp hands. Time expands and collapses. Our journey through the emergence of the cosmos now turns toward the emergence of life on Earth and the human journey. Water sustains life on Earth. About 70% of the Earth's surface is covered by water. Oceans hold about 95% of all the water on Earth. Water makes up about 50% to 70% of our body weight. In the beginning, the spirit of the life force hovered over the waters. Life emerges from the sea. Life. Within a trillion galaxies, within a single galaxy of a billion suns, within a small solar system circling a single sun, upon a minute planet, life emerged. Oceans, rivers, lakes, streams, springs, mountains, valleys, plains, fish, plants, animals, all creation, and you. Homo sapiens in their modern form had emerged 160,000 years ago. Humans gathered into tribes for security. As numbers grew, tribes expanded within regions. Over time, tribal regions joined or competed with one another for dominance. Regions expanded and became empires. Empires expanded into other empires. Violence built upon violence. The delusional justification for redemptive violence maintains its endless cycle. Nation against nation, race against race, one religion against another. We live within a time where human technology has developed so far beyond our spiritual development that all creation is now threatened. The One. 2,000 years ago, the One emerged to save humanity from itself. The journey of the One models and empowers the way toward a new humanity. The One would be the firstborn of a new community of women and men reborn into new creations that would live together within the dominion of the life force. Jesus journeys to the edge of the wilderness, where a wild desert prophet is baptizing sojourners seeking to be absolved of their sins. Jesus enters the water with a much different mythological intention. Jesus is symbolically experiencing a second birth, this time not from the waters of his mother's womb, but from the waters of creation. Again, the Spirit hovered over the water. Jesus emerges from the first threshold of becoming. From the water and his encounter with Spirit, Jesus walks into the desert. He stays within the desert fasting for 40 days, symbolically embracing the mythology of Old Testament Israel, wandering in the wilderness for 40 years. It is within the desert, the vast, uninhabited, sacred space where the dictates of empire and religion, of culture and class, of prestige and power, of wealth and influence, are exposed as tragically empty. Within the purifying rawness of the desert, there will occur a forging of the One's mission and an ever-increasing clarity about where that will be leading. In the desert wilderness, Jesus will be tempted by a false vision for his life. Within the desert wilderness, Jesus examines every aspect of his being in relation to the journey he sees ahead, and he is tempted. He understands his personal power and is pulled by his human desire to be relevant, to be spectacular, and to be in a position of political power. Jesus is drawn to do what may appear to be a good, successful, worthy, and productive journey, yet diminish what he is called to be. His yes to the deepest calling of his life, our yes to our deepest calling, does not come without a cost. It is within the desert that Jesus accepts who he is, the firstborn of a new creation, the One. Oneness. The sacred journey. To step away, to step toward, to accept forgiveness, to forgive, to receive healing, to bring healing, to embrace a new way of living, to live within community, to live simply, to reject violence, to love enemies, to confront religion, to confront empire, to expose injustice, to free the oppressed, to expect suffering, to expect crucifixion, to expect death, to trust resurrection, to experience ascension, to release spirit, to end separation, to empower love, to enter oneness. We come to points in our lives when we long to go deeper. While there exists no formula for success within the sacred journey, there are mythological thresholds that emerge, paths that can be taken to inform the journey, rituals that can raise our connectedness to our place in the family of things. The history of our species reaches back to the beginning of the cosmos, to our emergence from the sea, to the waters of our mother's womb. We enter the water to be immersed within the deep origins of creation. We enter into a symbolic death of the old self. We emerge open to rebirth. The Spirit hovers over the waters and unites with our spirit, the deepest part of our being. We will never again walk alone. We entered the water to be immersed within the depths of spirit and creation. We emerge from the water empowered to engage the desert. We walk into the desert wilderness of unknowing, accompanied by spirit, in search of our own lives. We will not be called into something we are not, but more deeply into our best selves. A clarity of vision will often emerge within our temptation to accept less. This is the calling into the sacred journey. Intention. I seek to live within the sacred journey, to unite my being to the Creator of all that is, and so the Creator of me. The benevolent life force flowing through all creation, and so flowing through me. In realms known and unknown, seen and unseen, holding all creation, and so holding me. My family, my friends, my enemies. The entire human family, the family of all beings. The earth, solar system, galaxy, universe, revealed through, embodied within the One. The firstborn of a new species, Homo spiritus, the life force revealed, the life force embodied. To save humanity, to proclaim release, to bring healing, to expose injustice, to free the oppressed, to end separation, to empower love. The One, sentenced to death, tortured, executed on a cross by institutions clinging to illusions of power, to delusions of knowing. Raised to a life that death cannot extinguish, alive within the community that embodies the One.